Crypto Bean is 69 coming back at you guys with another in-depth daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and Dogelon Mars. Before we get into the charts, I want to come across and say I apologize for not posting in these last 2 days. I've run across some personal issues. I got in a pretty bad car wreck, but luckily everything's okay. The car's absolutely pretty much totaled. It's leaking. The front windshield is busted in. Hit a mailbox. Almost came through the window. I would almost not even be here right now to make this video. So I'm very thankful that I'm here, and I'm thankful that I can continue to provide you value. But I was thinking last night, what if that mailbox did come through the window and I was pretty much incapacitated? Like, what happens to all you loyal Patreons? We've recently had an influx in the Patreon. Some people are joining in. So, if something happens to me, I don't want those loyal Patreons to just be dead in the water and left on their own. So that's why moving into the end of this year, I'm going to dedicate myself to train a team of experts to help me run the Patreon just in case something happens, God forbid. But anyways, let's get into these charts. Thank you guys for being patient and understanding, and I hope everyone is safe and had a great weekend. Dogelon Mars is currently up 20% in the last 7 days. We broke out of that consolidation range here, which is looking very, very nice. Okay, we broke through these previous resistances. We're moving even higher. Our next level of major resistance is around this 178 level. So that's going to be, let's go ahead and pull out the candlestick charts for you. That's going to be a nice, you should be able to see it. I think it's here. No, it's here. That should be a nice, from this point, it should be a nice little 90% move. But in order to get to there, we have to break through this previous resistance, which is another 30% move. So if you guys have been following along the videos and, you're averaging in as you see fit when it's really low and when we're hitting all-time supports, remember, you know how it is. Then you would be up 20% right now in the last 7 days, okay? So that's really good. But be wary, okay? Be wary. Because Bitcoin here is also pumping. However, we haven't broken through this $67,000 level yet with volume, okay? So we got to keep our eyes on this very carefully, very carefully. Remember the $58,000 level of support right around this area here? I believe so. Let's see. Where was it? Right around here. We broke up, came back down, hit those $58,000 levels of support right here. Close to it. And we bounced off with volume, which was pretty much exactly what we were looking for, okay? So that's good news. That's real good news. I don't remember. I think it was here. No, because we came above these 65s and then we came back down and touched these 58s right here in this candle, right? This was just a few days ago. And we saw exactly what we were expecting, which was a nice move to the upside with volume, confirming this $58,000 level of support, okay? So what does this mean? This means we need to watch these next resistance levels around these $69,000 to $70,000 levels. Preferably, we want to see this continue to move up with volume and push through these levels, okay? However, if you're playing the consolidation and you're playing the safe route, remember the compounding strategy? I went over 2 videos ago. If you are playing like that and compounding your portfolio with small wins over time, this is the time when you should have your take profits littered up into this $70,000 region, okay? Because if it does come back, break through these $70,000 levels, the likelihood of it coming back to retest these $70,000 levels to confirm support is very high, which means if you're in a profit right now and you litter your take profits here up into these $70,000 levels, when it does break through, if it does break through, even if it doesn't break through and we come up and reject, you're still going to take some profit, you'll make some money, and you'll be able to reposition later to where you are in the best case scenario instead of just holding and waiting and whatnot. Now, if you don't want to look at these charts, if you simply don't have the time, if you have work, family, other obligations that make it even hard for you to watch these videos sometimes, let alone look and analyze the charts, go ahead and join the Patreon. I'll put the first link in the description. I give you daily updates and buy and sell alerts for these, for the charts, because this is all I do, especially now that my car is gone. This is all I do. I look at the charts and I keep you guys updated. All throughout the Patreon, all throughout these last 2 days, with everything that's happened, I've still been posting in the Patreon because it is just so much simpler and faster than making a video. And sometimes I'm not near my computer, so I simply can't, but I always have my phone on me and I can always post a Patreon. So go ahead and join it up. There's limited spots, so get in while you can. And yeah, I will see you guys in there. But pretty much, yeah, that's what we got to look for. These last 7 days have been pretty crazy. We've seen a lot of volume come in. Market cap was at 67 million. Now we're at 82 million. Okay, that's like 20. That's almost 20 million moving into this coin in the last 7 days, which is pretty cool to see. However, we definitely want to keep our eyes out on Bitcoin and these $70,000 levels. Because as we move into these $70,000 levels, we could be met by some major resistance. And there's a couple things that can happen. Okay, where is this? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for the box where you can draw a box. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe we can use this. What the? Okay. Yeah, I guess that works. But I was going to draw a box up here because from these 68,000s to the top of the $74,000 level, that's a range, okay? And this is where we're most likely going to see a lot of resistance. So it could come up to these $68,000 levels and then reject here and move back down. Although it could break through those 68, hit these 70, 72s, maybe even 74s, and then reject there. Now, on the flip side, it could also move all the way through all of these and continue to go higher with volume. Okay? So, in my opinion, the most likely thing that's going to happen is we're going to come up into this range here and see some resistance and start to reject. Okay? So, that is why I think it is important right now to start thinking about taking some profits. Of course, this is not financial advice. It's simply my opinions, but this is how I would trade this market right now in these current circumstances with everything going on. Elections coming up, everything like that. Uncertainty. Let's go ahead and look at the Fear and Greed Index. It is currently almost into the greed, which is pretty cool. It's pretty crazy, but pretty cool. The reason it's cool is because a couple days ago, remember those $58,000 levels? We're talking about big money moving in. It hit that, moved the Fear and Greed Index into fear. The big money moved in, pushed it even higher. Now it's going to get greedy. Hopefully, we can see another cycle starting to where all the retail investors start to pile in because they fear they're going to miss out on a big move, right? So definitely keep our eyes open. I'll keep you guys updated. Join up the Patreon so you can stay even more updated. And if you want to take the learning into your own hands, learn technical analysis, how the market works, then go and grab the course. I'll put that also in the description. It is well worth your money if you are more of a proactive type of trader that might need a little bit of help with understanding the markets and technical analysis. So, Crypto Bean is 69. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.